Hello everybody and welcome to this very late day of predictions for Wrestlemania 39 night 1 and 2 because I don't feel like doing another one of these tomorrow. I'm just going to do the whole thing today. I'm not exactly sure which matches are on which days. That's another reason why I'm doing both. So I just looked it up and these are the matches that are booked as of 2 days ago from the website. So hopefully these are up to date. If I'm forgetting one, just comment down below. Okay, let's get into it. All right, so obviously this, or maybe not obviously, but I doubt this will kick off the show. But our first match, if you can even see it, hold on, let me fix my lights. Let me change to a color that you can freaking see. Damn, okay, that's worse. Whatever, we're just gonna go with it. We have John Cena, we'll move him up here. John Cena versus the referee. In my opinion, no, I'm just kidding. Of course, it is John Cena versus Austin Theory for the United States Championship. I do not have an Austin Theory figure, which I am not proud of. But in my humble opinion, I don't see John Cena winning this. I feel like it would be a good torch passing moment where he sort of, I feel like in the end, if Theory does win, Cena's gonna shake his hand and gonna be like, hey, you're the future, man, and stuff like that. I just don't see Cena coming back for another title run. If it wasn't for the championship, I definitely think Cena would win, but since it is, I do think Theory is gonna take the W on this one. The next match I have listed on here, it says Charlotte Flair versus Rhea Ripley for the SmackDown Women's Championship. I barely have any women's figures, so that's why I don't have any in the ring currently. But in my opinion, I do think Rhea Ripley, she won the Rumble, so Rhea Ripley is my pick to win that. Oh, well, there goes. Again. I do think Rhea Ripley will come out on top of this one, especially since she has the Judgment Day on her side. I believe every member except for Damian Priest has a match tonight for the Judgment Day, so that is going to be good. Or tomorrow night, you never know. But my pick to win the SmackDown Women's Championship is, in fact, Rhea Ripley. Alright, so the next match here is the Usos versus Sami Zayn and Kevin Owens for the undisputed WWE Tag Team Championships. Don't have Usos figures, but I do have Kevin Owens, Sami Zayn, and as much as I want Sami Zayn and Kevin Owens to win, I don't see them picking up the titles, because I'll share my opinion about Roman Reigns and Cody later, but depending on who wins that, I think the outcome is going to stay the same for these two as well. See, if Cody wins, then I think those two are going to win, or vice versa. If they're going to win, then I just don't see half of the Bloodline losing their championships and the other half keeping it. So that's that. All right, so the next match is another women's match, which is why I don't have any figures for them, is Becky Lynch, Lita, and Trish Stratus versus Damage Control. And as much as I love like the old women's division with like Lita, Trish Stratus, and Mickie James and people like that, Damage Control, I believe that's Io Sky, Dakota Kai, and Bayley. So this is actually kind of a hard decision. In my opinion, I don't really care who wins this, but my pick to win, we'll go Becky Lynch's team, because last couple years she hasn't won a match at WrestleMania in a while, or at least that I know of. I don't think she was at 36. Was it 36? No, 37. Yeah. So I don't know, and I don't really care. So there's that. The next match we have listed on here is Seth Rollins versus Logan Paul. And as you can see, well, I guess you can't see it now, but on my desk, I have my Prime flavors up there. Yep, you already know. And if that doesn't tell you the answer to my prediction, then I don't know what does. I believe that is Logan's last match on his contract, unless they re-sign him. And I'd like to see him go undefeated, but if Seth Rollins defeats him, I will be very surprised. Logan has a lot of momentum going into this match, and as much as most of the WWE fans hate him, I like him. Obviously, he's done some bad things, but I think this is a good opportunity for him to win another match, because I think he's only wrestled 3 matches, right? He had the last year. Yeah, so that's it. Oh, there goes my camera again. The next match I have on here is Rey Mysterio versus Dominic Mysterio. And supposedly this is Rey Mysterio's retirement match. I'm not sure if that's confirmed or not, but this is the perfect way for him to retire. If Dominic does end up winning, it'll probably be from help with the Judgment Day. But if he doesn't win if he wins and it's not by the Judgment Day, I'll be very happy with that outcome. But my pick to win is, we'll go Dominic. Once again, could be another torch passing moment, but with all the build up going into this match, I do see Dominic winning. So yeah, that's that. Alright, so the next match is Braun Strowman and Ricochet versus the Street Profits versus Alpha Academy versus the Viking Raiders. And I don't have figures for most of these guys, but since it's not for the title, I'm gonna go with the Street Profits. I don't really care for this match. I'm not a big fan of those like big fatal 4-way tag team matches. In my opinion, they're kind of stupid. But yeah, I'm gonna go Street Profits coming out on top for this one. If they don't win, I'm gonna be mad, because all the other teams except for Alpha Academy really don't impress me. So that's my prediction. Alright, and supposedly that was all of day 1, so this is day 2 now. But it is Liv Morgan versus Liv Morgan and Raquel Rodriguez. Natalia, oh my gosh, that's a lot of names. Okay. Liv Morgan and Raquel Rodriguez versus Natalia and Shotzi Blackheart versus Ronda Rousey and Shayna Baszler versus Sonya Deville and Chelsea Green. And I remember Chelsea Green coming back at the Rumble. And once again, I do not like fatal 4-way women's tag team matches or men's tag team matches. Basically, all women's tag team matches bore me. No offense to the women's division, but they have put like almost no effort into that. But if I honestly had to choose, I would pick, we'll go Ronda Rousey and Shayna Baszler, because they both have MMA backgrounds, and that's pretty much the only tag team that makes sense in here. Like, what the heck is even Natalia and Shotzi Blackheart? But anyway, that is my prediction for that match. And going into another match where I don't have any figures for them. For some reason, I can't find my Brock Lesnar figure, but it is Brock Lesnar versus Omos. And this is another match I don't care for. I don't see Brock Lesnar losing this, but Omos, not a big fan, to be honest. I mean, he's just not in the right era. He'd be so much better if he was like back in the 90s. Of course, I wouldn't know because I wasn't alive, but still, I don't think this is the right time for Omos. He's like, he doesn't really fit well in today's WWE. But my pick to win is Brock Lesnar. Once again, don't really care for that match. Alright, it is now time for my most anticipated match of this card. It is Edge, supposedly Brood Edge, versus the Demon Finn Balor. But I don't know if that's confirmed. They did like kind of tease it in a promo package, but you never know. In a Hell in a Cell match. And if they execute this match properly, I do think it'll have contender for match of the year. Or like at least a very good match, at least. And honestly, once again, I think, or not once again, I don't know what I'm saying half the time, but Edge, this might be his retirement match. I think I heard that from somewhere. I don't know where, but Edge is getting old, man. He's getting old. The match he had with Seth Rollins, I believe it was Seth Rollins, in the Hell in a Cell at Crown Jewel a year or so ago. That match was extremely good, and I do see this match living up to that one. So I do think Edge is gonna win. I feel like this current state of Finn Balor, unless it's the Demon. If it's the Demon, I'm picking Finn Balor. But if that's not completely confirmed, so I'm gonna go Edge. Especially since the Brood version of Edge is also teased, I do see Edge winning this match, and I feel like it could create some very cool moments. All right, and now we have another highly anticipated match for me. It is the Intercontinental Championship match for Gunther, Drew McIntyre, and Sheamus. And for some reason, they haven't made more than one Walter/Gunther figures. It's only that ringside exclusive, which I don't like. If it wasn't that, I would definitely buy it. But, so, obviously, all of these men have great chemistry, with all of them being from not America. It's obviously not what I mean, but you get the point. They're all international. I believe Gunther has had the title for a very long time. And honestly, I see Gunther retaining. I don't see Gunther losing to any of these guys. They're both very established, and Gunther isn't, of course, with him coming in second in the Royal Rumble. That really elevated him and made me think more of him than I did before that. And yeah, Gunther's my pick to win that match. All right, and we have the final women's match of WrestleMania weekend. It is Bianca Belair versus Asuka for the Raw Women's Championship. And I thought I actually took a while to figure out my winner for this match, and I'm going to go with Bianca Belair. Bianca Belair, obviously, Asuka is a very established talent. She is very, very good in the ring. I really like her new kind of like persona that she has gone with like the new face paint and kind of like what she was doing in Japan before WWE. But Bianca Belair being more of like the younger star going into this match, because if you didn't know, Asuka's like really old, or not really old, respectfully. She's like in her late 30s, I believe, which is honestly hard to believe. But I don't see her winning the championship again. Did she win it? I don't know if she won it or not. I have a feeling she won in like 2018 or something. But yeah, I don't see Asuka getting another title win. Bianca Belair could really saying a lot of ums here, but I do believe Bianca Belair could like really get elevated off this match, and it could be contender for best women's match of the night. So that's my opinion. And last but certainly not least, we have Roman Reigns versus Cody Rhodes for the undisputed World Heavyweight Championship. And obviously you can see that is the World Heavyweight Championship. That is not the WWE Championship, because for some reason I do not own a WWE Championship, which is honestly hard to believe. But anyway, getting into this match, Cody Rhodes, obviously the winner of the 2023 Royal Rumble. Roman Reigns winning the WWE Championship back at last year's WrestleMania, and the Universal Championship back at SummerSlam in 2020. I don't see Roman Reigns losing this match. I just don't. I don't care what anyone says. Roman Reigns, if they're going to make him hold it for however long he's held it, I think it's close to 800 days now, which is very hard to believe. But if they have Roman Reigns holding it for that long, he needs to go for all 1,000. Once he hits 1,000, I feel like the perfect person to take it off of him would be either Jey Uso, or Sami Zayn, or someone who he has faced in the past, or Drew McIntyre, or someone like that. But I just don't see Cody Rhodes winning it. That's my opinion for this match. If the Bloodline interferes, which they most likely will, because Solo Sikoa is not booked on the card, Roman Reigns is my pick to win, and he is going to walk out WrestleMania as both WWE and Universal Champion. Thank you for watching. We'll see you next time for my review of WrestleMania, or else, but I most likely won't do that because I am lazy and probably will forget. Anyway, thank you for watching. I hope you guys enjoy WrestleMania weekend. I, in my opinion, I think it'll be one of the better WrestleManias of the decade. But anyway, thanks for watching. We'll catch you next time. Boop.